got out there and were able to do some work on the field, do you feel like the Achilles is responding well?
Yeah, everything's going well. It was a good 2 days of practice. I'm not sure like how tomorrow's gonna look like, but I think for me it'll probably still be the same. I'll just probably just be doing stuff, grabbing some people and doing it alone. But I mean everything's been going extremely well.
What was the biggest thing for you to get over as you went through this journey with the Achilles?
Uh,
The company?
Probably the biggest thing is, I mean, I think there's a lot. I mean, just like I spent a lot of time at home, and I mean, I realized like I'm in a great position. You know, Achilles. Yes, it was unfortunate, but there's people in like way worse positions. You know, like I think like especially like what's happening in like LA, you know, like people's parents, people's grandparents are being deported illegally, you know. Like I don't have to worry about my mom getting deported or my dad getting deported or my wife getting deported, you know. And I've played a long time, I've made decent money. And so I mean there's a lot bigger issues that people have on their plate. So for me, going through Achilles injury is pretty easy, you know.
What do you think of Savai Naya?
I think he's good. He really reminds me of one of my old teammates, one of my good friends, Isaac Sayamalu. They have very similar movements and stuff. And Jonah, he's always texting me. He's always texting other players asking for advice, and so it's always working after practice. So I mean, pretty excited to see his development. I mean, he's been. It's hard. I mean, my rookie year, I wasn't working with the first group until probably October, and he just starts off working with them. So and he's been throwing a lot of stuff at him. It's not easy offense. So I'm really proud of him and his development. I'm excited to see how much he develops between now and the beginning of training camp.
What were these 2 days like? Just getting some individual work. How did it feel out there? And what did it take to get back to
Oh,
that point?
it's been good. I mean, I've been doing indie just like alone, not outside, not with the helmet and stuff. So I mean, it's always nice like be outside and like work, like actually work in with the guys, work with the tempo of practice, speed of practice, and all that stuff. So everything's been good.
Have you been cleared for training camp full participation?
No, I mean that's part of the progression. The progression is, like I said, like it'd be like 3 days of indie, and then 3 days of like wearing pads and not wearing and like not doing everything. So, but like I'm right on the progression. But I mean, I'm not sure if I'll put on pads later this week or whatever or how that works. But I'm right on the progression and that progression takes like a week, 2 weeks for that to happen.
So,
Now you're trained to play both left and right guard. Obviously, with Jonah being trying to settle into his spot, and that's what Mike said. He's trying to put just enough on his plate so he can get comfortable. Does that mean that you're going to be where you were last year, or
I'm not sure. It just depends on what they want and what Mike wants and what Butch wants. And I'm just here to help Jonah, here to help the team. So whatever they want, that's what I'll be ready for.
Is there a place that you'd feel most comfortable?
No, it doesn't matter. I played everywhere, and I feel like I've been pretty successful everywhere I've played at.
Coach
So
McDaniel was explaining yesterday that in order to create more explosive passing play games, the offensive line and the running backs and the running group needs to prove that you can run the ball. In your experience, how does the run complement the pass?
Like when you do play action, when you're running the ball like effectively, the defensive they have to play the run. And you know when you're able to play when they're playing the run, you can't play ball. And so I feel like we do like a really good job of like actually I mean it's the best I've seen like trying to match like our pass and run and formations and things like that. So I mean when you're able to do that and the defense doesn't know what to expect, I mean the skilled players here, I mean they're the best I've seen like since I've been in the league. So it's pretty cool to see them work, how the offense is called and all of those things.
what does the next month and a half look for you as you're someone who's trying to plan so hard to be prepared for training camp? Is there a combination of that ramp up to get to that stage and still some rest to be ready for training camp? How does it look for you?
I feel like pretty normal. I mean, I'll rehab, work out, spend time with like my wife and my cats, and that's about it. So probably no different than normal. But obviously, like, I mean, instead of just working out, like instead of just like working out, I have to rehab. So that probably just adds like an hour and a half to like my day-to-day like summer schedule. But except for that, it's probably no different.
When it comes to football this time of year, since you're not able to go through, through actual live reps like that, does it change anything with how you approach getting the offense down, learning a new system, or is it all the same outside of just not practicing?
No, yeah, it's still the same for me. Like I still have a Notability and like note cards and stuff on like plays and all that stuff. So, no, it's pretty. I mean, yeah, it's like not. It sucks like not doing the plays and stuff, but like I'm still learning like mentally. Like I'm still all in.
We talked about how you previous stops would send clips to rookies and get guys brought up to speed.
Yeah.
Are you doing that here? And is there somebody maybe who has the offense down better than you that's doing that for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a lot of questions in meetings, and like everyone has been. I mean, I feel like besides Larry and the rookies, everyone's been in this offense for at least. I mean, not a year, but at least like a couple months. Like they're here at the end of last year, so everyone in the room has been really good at like answering questions and like because I have like a lot of nuanced questions about stuff and like things here are done differently than what I'm used to. So I mean, everyone's been really good for me.
And Butch loves questions, right?
Yeah, he does. He does. He explained. He explains them well. Just sucks with the PA rules. There's not a lot of meeting time. Well, we can have more. Like there should be more meeting time, but like it's just hard to ask all the questions, and so
Who posts the most in the O-line group chat?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Is it
Ask me.
group
Ask
chat?
me. Ask me that in a couple of weeks.
You said you use Notability
Yeah.
to like write down all your plays.
Not the plays, just formations. I don't
Uh-huh.
want the. I'm not sure how encrypted that is. So
Yeah.
the plays are on note cards, but
Right.
like formations and stuff. That's
And you find that to be helpful.
Yeah, that's what I did in college. So
Yeah,
in
that's awesome.
Pittsburgh. So it's been good.
You know, a lot of the other players have been around longer. Have been talking about this culture shift on the team. You coming in new, you getting that fresh perspective. What do you think of the culture that you've seen so far?
I mean, it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. I mean, like here, the culture is a lot different than Pittsburgh. I mean, I can't say if it's better or worse, but I mean, just the culture is a lot different than like what I had in Pittsburgh. It's kind of similar to what Chicago, but it wasn't as different. Pittsburgh and Iowa are pretty similar.
Yeah.
So I mean, just the culture is something that like I'm different, like I haven't seen before. So I mean, it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty fun.
What stands out to you about it, the culture here?
I mean, just one thing. I mean, there's music in the building. Like there's music playing everywhere. That was never the case in anywhere I've been. So I mean, it's a nice facility. So there's speakers in the ceiling and stuff. But I mean, that's probably the biggest difference to me. Is like there's never like a time where there's just like not obviously like when meetings are going on, they're not happening. But there's just never a time where there's not music being played. And like I like it. I mean, I'm learning new songs and all that stuff, which is cool.
What have been your impressions of Brew, a guy who you would be working alongside?
He's good. He's really good. He's really good. I mean, the way he works and the way he operates, I really love the way he works and the way he operates. I mean, that's like he's gonna make me better. Like he wants me to, like when he's like doing conditioning and stuff. Like he makes me want to run faster because he's running faster. It's just like stuff like that and like his pace and how he operates. I really love how he operates. So I'm really excited to get to play with him.
You mentioned faster and the skill guys, the best skill guys. But how much physicality do you have to bring to this offense?
I mean, we run the ball a lot. Like just what like Mike was saying. I mean, you can't not be physical and run. We can't just toss the ball every play and just circle defenses. It's not college, so there is a time where we're gonna have to block defense line. We're gonna have to block linebackers every play, and so just being able to blocking them and then just consistently block them. I mean, that's something that that's why I thought I was brought here. So that's something I'm excited for.
That's our
Time for a few more guys.
being for a little while now. Have you found a voice when it comes to stuff like that? Even though you're new,
What do you mean?
like, hey, we gotta be more to call guys out or whatever, like.
Well, it's hard right now. I mean, it's hard because, you really can't. Like with the rules, it's hard to be like physical right now. But like in drill work, that's where you can see it. It's like, hey, like this is real life football. You won't be able to do that, So it's like just saying like trying to take like the stuff that's football like, trying to make it as real as football as possible. So saying like, okay, when this happens, once we have pads on, you can't do it like this. So it's just things like that, which where I think I can bring, because I played a lot, like where I can think, I haven't played in this offense, but I can say like, hey, this is how I think how it should be done, or this is what we need to do for it to be successful.
When you do review the practice tape, what stands out about this front and how they're able to create pressure and challenge gaps?
Everyone's been, I feel like our D-line is really good. I really like 44 Chop. I really like him. He has a lot of stuff in his bag. So, he's been a really, there's some practices like he's done extremely well on. So, everyone on the D line, and they're rotating so many people. I feel like everyone's doing extremely well. So I'm excited for he'll get us a lot better during training camp.
Apologies if you've been asked this before, but there's two guys in Jonah and Patrick that will be first-time starters, right? What advice have you given to them to try to help expedite their process?
Just like you're really never graded on a curve, so it's like when you're out there, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie or a year 10, like the defense is gonna do like, oh, you can't miss a block, like, oh, he's just a rookie. It's like, no, like you have to make the block. So it's just like no one, like once you're out there, no one's gonna feel sorry for you if you're not doing your job. And so I just like tell them, it's just like, hey, like especially them, like every game we play, because you have, depending who's on left or right, but like you have people who have experience and you have people who have no experience at all. And every time defenses, when they do blitzes and all that stuff, they want to go after the people with no experience at all. So it's just like you always have to be on top of your stuff. And so when that happens, when the defenses do go at them, they block it up and then they try to go after someone like me who has the experience.